portion of Fox 43 AM Live is sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth.
We're back with Chris McGee, Managing Partner at Endeavor Private Wealth, for this week's segment on investing and wealth management. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Dane.
Chris, according to the Kansas Department of Commerce, 99.1% of all Kansas businesses are small businesses, and almost half of all Kansas employees, 49.1% to be exact, work in small businesses. You advise small business owners in addition to being one yourself. In general, what are some of the areas you cover in your discussions with them?
Dane, it's good to be back with you and our viewers. I like to say advising small business owners is just like advising individual investors, except it's twice as involved because you're dealing with both the personal and the business and financial needs and objectives. There are a lot of decisions about trade-offs. How much of an owner's personal asset should be invested in the business and how that affects their standard of living. Do they have sufficient resources to weather unexpected personal events or business conditions? And what other sources of capital or financing might be available to them?
It takes money to make money, doesn't it?
Yes. And not many people can self-fund a startup of a new business or look to family or friends to invest. Using savings or credit cards can pose a significant financial risk, and some new businesses may qualify for government-sponsored grants. However, the size of those tends to be relatively low. Business loans may be available but require significant business collateral and/or personal guarantees. Other options that should be considered are seed funding from angel investing, in which a high net worth individual may invest their own money in exchange for an equity interest in the business in hopes of receiving a higher rate of return on their investment if the business flourishes. Venture capital provided by professionally managed pooled funds may also provide large amounts of capital depending on the stage, viability, and prospects of the company in return for substantial equity positions.
And once a small business is up and running, what should they focus on to sustain and grow the enterprise?
They need to execute their business plan and be prepared to adapt as opportunities and challenges arise. And they need to manage cash flow, liquidity, taxes, retention of employees in developing them, and mitigating business risk, which include but are not limited to business continuity issues, theft, fraud, and cybersecurity, and a myriad of litigation risks.
There are a lot of moving parts to consider. How does a small business owner get his or her arms around all of this?
I believe small business owners will be well served by taking an integrated approach and drawing upon the expertise, experience, and counsel of a team of advisors comprised of CPAs who can provide financial analysis, tax planning, and compliance monitoring, business attorneys who can help draft and review legal documents and provide guidance on commercial, regulatory, and tax issues, insurance specialists who can help business owners implement contingency plans and address unforeseen events and disruptions, bankers who can provide cash management services, facilitate payments and receivables, and offer credit solutions, and small business owners, trusted financial professional who can help implement investment and employee benefit plans strategically.
And should anyone else be part of the team?
Many small businesses are family owned and operated, making it important to address the roles, responsibilities, and expectations of the owner's family members.
Well, maybe we can discuss that in our next segment.
It would be my pleasure.
Wonderful. Well, Chris, as always, we appreciate your time. And everyone, to learn more about Endeavor Private Wealth, visit EndeavorPW.com.
The preceding portion of Fox 43 AM Live was sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth.